Peace, family. It's your brother Larry Rye here, and I recently made a post on Instagram that had a lot of people DMing me and just having questions about how do they get prints, what's the best way to go, online or local, what do you look for, paper quality, paper type, and all these things. So I'm gonna try to cover that as best as I can in this video. Let's get into it. I've been doing art professionally for about 3 years now, and I've sold my fair share of prints both in person and online. In my opinion, you have lower end print shops and higher end print shops. Lower end ones are going to normally sell prints on 100-pound glossy paper or satin paper. Definitely good looking stuff, quality prints. But you compare that to the higher end print shops, which are going to charge you about 3 or 4 times the price normally, because they're going to give you archival paper prints on a very heavy paper, normally with a matte finish. That's going to be your gallery quality prints. It's all up to you as an artist if you think that you have the clientele that's worth paying double or triple the price for the prints, because you're probably going to get double or triple the price on the profit side. But most people are going to be happy with those lower quality prints. Still look good, still look great, and I'm gonna follow up on that later on. Now, before we get to the next part of this video, understand this is not a sponsored video. I am nowhere near big enough to have sponsors yet, but I recently gave it a try to do some online shopping for prints. And I went to this place called Catprint.com. In the next segment of this video, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that shipment from Catprint, do a little bit of comparing and contrast between the paper, the finishes, just have a conversation about prints. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, family, so before we even get started, man, we're going to go ahead and slip the gloves on. If y'all don't know, these prints, no matter what kind of paper you have, they carry fingerprints like crazy. And the last thing you want to do is hand a customer a print with a bunch of oily fingerprints on it. So anytime you're handling prints, man, just put the gloves on, get it out the way. All right, so now that's out of the way. Again, I use Catprint. As you can see, this is the sample book that comes for free. You just go to the site and ask them to send you a copy of the sample book. It comes for free in the mail in about a week after you place the order for it. And it has about 50 different grades of paper in different sheens, different textures that you might want to use for your prints. What I did was I went to the sample booklet and found the type of papers that I found looked or felt like prints that I've used in the past, and I ordered 3 of those. So what I have here is the light cardstock plain, the light cardstock gloss, which you probably can see is very shiny, and I have the heavy cardstock linen, which, as I was explaining earlier, these prints really remind me of prints that I've gotten from local shops before I went to live events and sold, or I've actually packaged up and shipped over to customers. So this one reminds me of the low-end shop I used to go to, a shop that kind of does a lot of signage. They do art prints as well, and I would say for the price of this, you can get 2 of these for the price of 1 of these. But these are a lot heavier, and they're called archival paper prints normally. I don't know if this would be considered archival paper, but it's a very thick paper and it doesn't have as much of a sheen on it. So it looks a lot better when you put it behind a frame and it has the glass on front of it, because this paper is flat. The glass kind of just works with it so that you get that kind of glossy look without the glare. Now you put something like this glossy print behind a frame, and you're gonna get this glare, and it kind of takes away from the artwork a bit, I find. Some people prefer it. And some people don't even use glass frames with their prints. They just put the wooden frames around and let the thing show through. But all in all, I'm very satisfied with the product. Very high quality for the price, unbelievable quality for the price actually. And I'm dissatisfied a bit with this print because it's a little too dark, I find. I'm the one that, of course, did the art. So I find that this one is the most close to the actual work itself. Maybe this one, but both of these are a lot closer than this one. I think that if this one was a little more color corrected to be more like these two, it would be a clear winner just because of the paper thickness, and of course I think, you know, people would appreciate that more. But these two are definitely high quality prints. Definitely I think a customer will be satisfied with them. I think that anybody will be satisfied with these prints right here, whether you like the glossy look or you like the plain look. So that's 3 different prints. Again, that's the light cardstock plain, light cardstock gloss, and the heavy cardstock linen from Catprint. And again, man, they have a plethora of paper weights and textures to choose from. I implore anybody that wants to give them a try to just go to the site and order the sample booklet. And when it comes to the house, you can figure out which ones you want to do. It's very easy to go on the site. All you have to do is log on, or create a log on, and then you just upload your file, and they, you know, show you how to adjust the size on it, and, you know, they ask you how many you want, and then they just ship them off to your house. It normally takes like 2 weeks to land, but you can get faster shipping options, but it's gonna cost you more, of course. Now, as far as shipping, I find that a site like Catprint is really good for bulk orders because the shipping is really high. Like, you're gonna pay a lot more for shipping than you are the actual material. So getting bulk orders, like big $30 to $50 to $70 orders or more, is gonna be your best bet because the shipping is high enough to qualify that. Now, getting 1 print at a time, that's not gonna be feasible. It's not gonna be your best bet. If you're going for 1 print at a time, probably better for you to go to like a local shop and get something like that. But for bulk orders, like you have an online store, or if you know that you're gonna be going to an event soon and you wanna have your prints on hand, I would definitely recommend checking out Catprints. Actually, on my first order, Catprint actually sent me a coupon for 10% off on my next order. So I got the next order coming in. Let me do this for y'all real quick, I'm sorry. I got the next print shipment coming in, and I got 10% off of that. So shout out to Catprints for that. But as y'all can see, I feel like all 3 of these prints came out really well. I don't think anybody would disagree that these are sellable. And for y'all artists out there, y'all gotta go to the site and check it out for yourself, man. Highly recommend Catprints. I would definitely be using them from now on for my printing needs. So yeah, it's catprints.com. Y'all check them out. I truly hope that was informative and enjoyable all the same. And if so, go ahead and leave your brother a like, comment below, join the campaign, man. Subscribe to the channel, help me get to 100 subs. Really appreciate y'all. This is your brother Larry Ra. Peace.